Hey, 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 all you incredible people out there. Can I turn this around? No, I cannot. Hi. We are heading to a local art in the park. No, not art in the park. It's a festival in the park, but there is art also in the park. And I don't know how to do this because I don't have anything and I didn't have my camera flipped around to me, and apparently when I record I cannot actually flip this around and go back and forth, which is what my hope was, because you can do that on other platforms but not on your regular camera, at least not on mine. Maybe you can. I cannot. At any rate, here we are, just walking around, like I said, to our local park. And I was gonna say too, as a introduction, this is Shane and Julia, here to inspire, encourage, and support you along your journey in life. So, I don't know. Here we are, just walking. And I started this too soon because we have a little ways to go before we can show you anything. But that's what I thought. I'd just carry my phone around and just video as we go. And, you know, raw, real, unedited, unfiltered, just real people doing real life stuff. It is very, very busy around here for our little tiny town. We usually don't have a lot going on, so we're kind of spoiled by not having to deal with any traffic or having to deal with any... I'm going a different way because I don't want to go with everybody else. I want to take the back road where there's not so much busyness because, like I mentioned, spoiled of not having to deal with traffic, not having to deal with parking, not having to deal with crowds. So, yeah, I like to sneak around the back way in this park so we're not with all the rest of the crowd. And I can talk without having to have other people all around me that you can probably also hear, and they probably want to have their privacy because, you know, how people can be. They don't want to be on TV, YouTube TV. So here we are. This is one of the walks that I usually take, actually, from our house with our puppy dog. And I was just gonna share, I did make a short about it too, actually, but one thing I have noticed is my cellulite is lessening more and more, so that is nice. And as you can see, cars everywhere, parked all over the place, and that is not what, like I said, we're used to. But this is a nice opportunity also to get a little extra steps in and have some exercise time, so to speak. And I really don't know how well you can actually see me when I flip my camera around like this, but hopefully it actually is working out. And hopefully you are having a wonderful weekend or week or day or night or, whatever time you view this. I'll just flip you around again here so you can see a little bit more of what I see instead of trying to see our mugs, because that's not always as entertaining probably, but it is cool to be able to see, little by little here and there, because this vlogging is just as much, if not more, about us and seeing our own selves with this transformation too, rather than it's just all about you guys seeing us. But that's part of the inspiration and encouragement and support, to see the journey along the way and to know that we can start, right away. And not just try to be like, okay, now I look good enough, quote unquote, to be on camera. Well, speaking of looking good enough, look at that beautiful lavender. Nature. It pretty much always looks gorgeous, in my opinion. Even when it's being torn down and built into a different house.
Right next to the creek.
Like this, because, this home is going to be right next to our creek, which is beautiful. And we enjoy it so much. And I broke the rules yesterday, as you can see. It says no pets everywhere. No, not yesterday, Friday. I walked down here with my doggie. Ooh, speaking of, we have switched our dog to meat only because she's had a lot of digestive upset for pretty much her whole life. And we thought, why not? She's 7 now. It's probably no better time than now to just start her out. So she can have the last half of her life feeling a lot better and being hopefully better tempered. I mean, she's not mean or nothing, but she just gets kind of anxious and she barks and barks and barks. Not at everybody all the time. She's selective. But she does bark enough that we're hoping that maybe, kind of like humans, they eat meat-based and they feel better. Mentally, too. Ooh. Here's a beautiful view you gotta see. That's my favorite spot. And I'm just gonna show you the ground again for a minute so we can not have to worry about recording people that might not want to be recorded, want to be respectful, but we can still just kind of give you a quick little peek around. Some people here that have their tents set up, and the vendors have art, and some of them brought food, meat and cheese and honey. Let's dip down here real quick so you can see my most favorite area up close our favorite area. Shane's also, not just mine. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me, but here it is. Favorite place on earth right now. And my tree, I call it my tree. I named it Elmer just this year. This tree is the first to go and the last to come back, if I remember right. Trying to pay attention to the seasons. There's Shane way up there. Hi! See if we can see what I look like.
I see all of you.
I had to get up into a little tiny hill there. I thought it was gonna be slippery because it's been kind of wet around here, but thankfully it was not, and I made it up. And hopefully, yeah, I don't know. Just you're doing good, and if you have anything you want to share, you know, we're always here. We love to be able to share and shine and hear, you know, how you are too, if you have anything to share. And a shout out to, I know we always shout them out, but Carrie Mann and his family with Healing Humanity, that all is going to be coming together pretty soon. They're getting closer and closer to have that movie ready. So that's going to be an awesome, awesome thing to be able to keep an eye out for. You don't want to miss out on, because I think it really is going to be a huge game changer for the community of health and wellness and carnivore, ketovore, meat-based, you know, everybody figuring out what is the proper human diet for themselves. So be on the lookout for that. Those are burpees, if I remember right. Oh yeah, we got some of those last year for our friend who had a baby, and now she's got another baby on the way. It's so green too still, because we've had enough moisture. It's been amazing. Feel free to share if you can. I don't even know. I guess I don't think you can put pictures or anything in the comments, but share about your weather, share about your greenery, share about whatever you want. We can develop a community online. That seems to be where things are headed this day and age. So, but yeah, here we are, taking a walk through the park, seeing who we can find to support, and learning about what all is out here. There's a lot of homemade stuff, like I was saying, but then also just some things that people just bring out from other companies that, you know, they didn't make homemade. But I suppose now that we're getting into the crowd, I'm going to flip you around here and hop off. And oh yeah, I was going to flip you around. They have really great African soap there. Flip me around is what I meant to say, so we can wave. See ya. So I'm going to hop over here on the side, get out of the way for a second. Then there's Shane. We'll say, see ya.
Bye.
Or rather, I guess, you will see us on the next one.
Next time. Next one.